I would like to say at this point I do like DayZ better, which is weird because I used to hate on DayZ so much. So it was
You know
blocking
what?
itself. And
The thing I like is like every map you go into, there's so many servers that are modded that every server seems like a new game.
Mm. I think it's just you just get used to the way you do things a lot. There's actually more going on too with just little stuff with the toxic zones and
Yeah.
various things, but I don't know. It's weird because when we first jumped on here earlier, it was things felt more arcadey to me. Like in DayZ, you got to open the door, you got to get in the vehicle, then you got to close the door and start the vehicle. And this one, you just hit get in, boom, and it's
Yeah.
automated. It kind of oversimplifies it, or feels
same with the
oversimplified now.
shifting that I was bitching about.
Yeah.
Like your character shifts like it's a manual car, but for you, the player, it's automatic. And your skill goes to driving skill. Like you have to have this driving skill so your guy can drive better to basically shift automatically for you in the game, even though it's a manual in the game. Makes no sense. I'd rather just shift myself.
Yes, it is still NKX Legacy. Yeah, Panzos I haven't played in a while, but the loot's pretty high right now. There's a bunch of puppets too. I wish they would just... You have to click your knife, repair it a bunch of times. Just repair the damn thing.
Well, they went overboard, man. They went overboard.
In
I
all
mean,
the wrong areas.
I was okay with some of the metabolism stuff, but then the whole thing about you having to repair your shoes 50 times. And,
That still aggravates the shit out of me, man.
yeah,
I
I mean,
think I just
yeah,
repaired them. Oh my god. Before I logged off, I had just repaired them. Remember, Cartless? They're down to 90,
Did you make
92.
did you make the title of it? Burying my boots.
And then they put in a server setting where you can she can turn down the decay rate of items, but the boots aren't attached to that for some reason. Oh, shit.
no, it's bugged. It's not falling. It's stuck.
I'm still getting frame drops. I keep going to put things in my hands to use them. Keep forgetting you don't have to do that here. This medical system too, it's all fancy, but it amounts to just clicking on a whole bunch of bandages and hitting treat.
Yep.
They polish it, you know. You got it started. Why'd you stop?
Get in the fucking game. That's what they need to do. Get
Yeah.
in their own fucking game.
Yeah, they need to play their own game for a while.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got tourniquets, they got hemostats, bandages. It's essentially the same damn thing. You know, put in like the IV bags, the morphine, the epinephrine, the stuff that, you know, that. I mean, in DayZ, it's simpler. It looks more basic, but it's more interesting. You know, sometimes you gotta, like, if you get destroyed by a bear, you better hurry up and give yourself a transfusion and then bandage. Because you're gonna be low on blood. You're gonna bleed out if you don't, you know, get the blood in you. And then you gotta hit yourself with morphine if you want to get up and run.
silent, man.
Yeah, like it's real silent now.
I don't hear any wind.
Anywhere?
That shit they set up. Yeah, no, I hear no wind, no nothing.
I got no wind, no nothing.
Maybe that's one of the optimizations. Like, remember when most of the buildings were open in the city and they optimized it and you found out they just closed off half the buildings? With all your shit
That's my
inside?
fucking favorite apartment.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of ambient sound. That was one of the things I did like about SCUM was all the ambient sounds.
And now
I mean, there's some things I missed about SCUM, but wow, they sort of screwed the sound up.
I think the Eric says it's kind of boring now, but he hopes the trader and stuff will help. I think it's gonna help. I think it's gonna, like Cartless has said, survival I think is dead. People aren't playing it. They want the loot. They want to shoot.
Yeah, they want to loot and shoot and go to the trader, and it's a different kind of survival.
You
Yeah.
can still use the whole fucking prison game show fucking
Yeah.
lore, even if it's not survival.
They need to give up on the whole SCUM. They left that a long time ago.
But I don't think they should. I think it'll make the game interesting if they use the reality TV show angle.
You don't have to have the survival shit.
But with the trader, I think you'll be able to have low loot servers. I think it'll be necessary with the trader, or else, you know, you can go around looting shit. Why would you go to the trader? But you can. I think it would be smart to make, if they don't balance base building, have a basic trader that you can just go grab nails from, speed up base building so people can spend more time doing other shit. If you get raided or attacked, you know, you're not like, shit, now I gotta build the base all over again. If it's a little easier, maybe it won't be a big deal. What's that?
Like the
I can't hear you because there's fucking puppets in my ear.
turn up the zombie multiplier,
Yeah.
and I feel like with that, like in high loot areas, there'd be more zombies, and if there's a trader, it'll make it worth it.
But they should. I think they got to get creative with the traders, or at least allow servers to.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to adjust the loot spawns, because if you want to sell like a good weapon at a trader for high price, you know, why would I pay that price if I can go into a kill box and get an M82 for nothing?
No.
You know?
You should be able to make it not available on the kill box.
Maybe make kill box cards rare, sell them at the trader for a high price.
Something like that, or the only thing in the kill box is the M82, or only the C. You only get to go to this kill box for a C4, you know, parts.
Yeah, I don't see why they would have those bot shop things with the traders, because the traders, they can just use those. That's what people are going to do, or some servers will do. They'll just turn them into the bot shops, just like the DayZ server, essentially. But you should have to go to the PvP trader, one that's not in a safe zone, to get the good loot, the weapons and shit, you know? At least that's what I think. There's got to be risk involved.
I don't know, there's a lot once they get the traders in, then why go to a kill box?
Yeah, well, I don't like them personally anyways anymore. They're ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to go to one. You shouldn't be able to go to one spot and come out with loads of weapons and gear.
I mean, yeah, because literally, if you got a squad that goes in and does a kill box, they come out completely geared.
And I don't know. I just think they got to do something with the fame points, drone, and the BCUs. Get creative with it. Put the. I was talking to Cartless earlier for a while. They should. I think it would be cool because, like in the lore, he used to talk about getting like upgrades where you get a robotic arm and stuff. I don't know if they have to go to that extreme, but turn the map off, and you got a trader who will enhance your BCU to give you a map. Because you imagine if you hit the map button and you get like, you know, a holographic map pops up. Like I told Cartless, you get the BCU upgrade. That's the mission. You get the upgrade from a trader after you give him whatever he wants. Then you have to go up to the observatory and plug into it or something. But the observatory is heavily guarded, you know. And that could be one step in escaping from the island is getting the map, you know. So you could have games within the game. You know, you got this game, then you got people who want to try and escape. And then they got to go through all the steps necessary. Maybe one mission is you're going to have to say you needed like a vehicle or a plane to get out of off the island. Maybe you got to put it together and you got to go kill a couple sentries to harvest power cells or something. I don't know. You know, stuff like that. But then you could also have the reality TV show stuff. Your fame gets high. This is what I think is cool. You know how in Twitch, I don't know if it's Twitch or YouTube, where you can become a partner or affiliate.
Right.
Maybe your fame gets to a certain level, you know, and Tech One loves that shit. The ratings are up, so they give you, for every in-game day that you're alive, you get $1,000 in your bank account. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they could do a lot of things with
anything.
That.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I get torched about is that the gimmicks, like what, bicycles.
Yeah, that's just. I don't understand. I don't even know what the point is.
I think the kill boxes should go. I kind of consider it like sort of like you know how all these games have seasons,
right?
Like Warzone and all that shit. Like what I see the kill box as, it was just a season.
Do we need?
Already fucking.
Do we need to close that door?
No.
All right. But
I don't know. Getting the economy in the game will breathe life into it, I think.
Yeah. Once you have an economy, there's so much. You know, maybe like I was telling Cartless, they should have like maybe viewers. You know, you get real popular. The viewers, you know, they want a fucking Cartless BCU, so that's the bounty. Boom. You know, the server puts out a message. You know, Cartless's BCU is worth this much.
Right.
It's a shame. There's such big fans. They want you dead. Yeah.
Well, some of the best times that we had on servers where we had the price on people's head. Yeah, I mean, you know.
But they gotta incorporate that lore. You know, get some kind of make SCUM its own thing. Don't become DayZ.
The community's kind of been trying to do it on their own.
Yeah.
Like at least ours, like Kingdoms.
It just seems like the devs are disjointed. They got good ideas here and there, and then they throw in a bunch of weird stuff. It's sort of like, okay, what's that all about?
Well, it's like the best idea was the one that was marketed when the game, like the lore that we're talking about. It's kind of a cool idea.
I bought the game.
Yeah, and then they kind of, people like this, and most of these ideas are coming from DayZ survival, like the traders and the cars that you got to put together and stuff. But
yeah,
you could have all that stuff, but put that futuristic reality TV show. Yeah. Put some twist on it.
I think there's a way they could promote that, and it would work. It would actually work better. Right now, it doesn't seem. It seems like it's a boat without a rudder.
Yep.
They just keep. It's like they're in, you know, Death Blossom mode, man. They're just flinging stuff everywhere. It doesn't make any sense.
But
is it going to be? Is it player versus environment? Is it player versus player?
I say have it all. That's the game that I have in my head. Is you can.
Prison game show, like it's Running Man. It's kind of what I see.
Hunger Games, anything, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Remember Running Man?
Yeah. But if you want to play this game, you can still do that. If you want to do, you know, the missions to try and escape from the island, and I was telling him it'd be cool if that was hard as hell. And when players did it, you know, they added your fucking gamer tag to like the wall of fame or whatever, you know, and it was on every server. That's the thing I was saying is like people nowadays, they want fame, they want to be notorious, you know, and they're on social media and YouTube trying to get likes and subscribers and followers. I think you can work that concept into this reality TV show, you know.
Yeah, they should promote it better. I mean, like have like a, you know, you could have billboards that were in the city that would like show like a clip. You know? Yeah. Well, that's you make the drones. You know, an enemy goes into somebody else's flag area. Boom, there's the drone recording it. Or that could be another BCU upgrade. Is like, you know, the famous players, the drone pings them on the map, and if you got the right upgrade or whatever, you can check it out and stuff like that. I don't know. That would enhance PvP play, I think, too. If it was pinging players that are popular every once in a while. If you're into PvP,
like as a player, fucking raiding somebody or going into some certain area, you would have to know, oh, these people are going to be coming after me soon.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, that's when you could do shit like on the radio. You know, you could announce it over SCUM radio. You know, make a certain channel where you could go to that, and it's like, you know, Waller just entered this particular area. You know, bring me his BCU, and you can have this. You know. It makes the radio useful again.
You could use those bunkers, have those big screens on there too.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the thing I find the weirdest is the airplanes.
Oh yeah, I don't really get it.
I don't see. I mean, what I'd like to see though.
That shit, I mean.
Yeah, but those aren't airplanes; those are helicopters. And I think if in SCUM, if you had like.
To land better in a helicopter in your base than I am in an airplane.
I would like to see like your gyrocopter thing you had in SCUM.
Oh, I'm landing right in your base.
Yeah.
Zone built me this little like enclaved fucking what do you call that? Hangar for me. I parked the motherfucker in there. He's like, I don't know how you get that in there.
Do you have any storage in that? Or no storage at all?
It was pretty good storage, but you couldn't lock it. That was the only thing. That's why I wanted to get rid of it. That gyrocopter. Then I moved up to the next level one.
But yeah, Eric, he says they should have speakers around the map that announce the player. This bounty basically they could do that, or just put billboards and points of interest when you're there. You can see something about
even if it was the fucking sector.
Yeah, just wake the server up, make it
give somebody a reason to go out there and hunt. And that's one of the reasons why I wish the fucking wildlife on here was better. Like going to DayZ and playing that.
Yeah, the hunting is it makes a huge difference.
Superior, man. I mean, you gotta give people like the hunt, and that's what this shit's all about.
There's got to be incentives, an incentive to get your fame up, an incentive to progress your player, like this metabolism they put in. That you got to work and grind and maintain your nutrients or food level, and what does that end up getting you? And a whole lot.
Doesn't get you anything.
Where are you
I
at?
wouldn't mind doing it if they had that extra shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind all this other grind if they had like the hunting like DayZ had, or if they had the pings of like players on the top of the list, or the shit in the POIs where it shows like somebody's in this area and they're raiding this person.
And I was telling Carlos it'd be cool if you were like the top killer, had the most fame, like there would be perks and benefits to that. You could get unique items maybe, or a unique flag, or like it'd be cool if you drove by somebody's base and there was something like, I don't know, a golden flag, or you knew this dude was, you know, doing well or top ranked or something.
Oh, that's what I like to, like, I remember telling you that, so, like, on DayZ, you know how you have to, like, raise your flag?
Yeah.
Like, instead of, like, maintaining your base, you have to raise your flag. So you can tell if somebody's active, their flag's all the way to the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people might not know what we're talking about watching this, but basically, to maintain your base, you have to raise your flag every couple of days. You can't let it go to the bottom, or somebody could probably take it over. But you know somebody's active.
Yeah, you know they're there if the flag is high.
Yeah, the other thing is that, you know, it's about hunting, but it's not just about hunting animals. They need to make it like, you know, the hunting part and the reward is what gets you back.
Yeah.
Right? That's what keeps you coming back.
Game show where you're supposed to hunt each other, you know?
Well, that's
Right.
it's a game show, and what are producers of a show going to do? They're going to try and get people to, they want ratings, so they're going to try, it's like any reality show. You know, they're causing drama, or they want drama. They want the asshole. You know, they want the
Right
villain.
now we're repairing our fucking boots.
Yeah. So you gotta, they create scenarios like that show, I don't even know if it's around anymore, Survivor.
Right.
They're, you know.
Well, I think that's where they lost their way. You know,
Yeah.
When it went into they went into a survival game, and then they decided that they wanted to make it really complex, but they made it so complex, and they made it so interconnected into different areas. It's like they just, I don't know, it's like mob mentality in a way.
I think they're like noticing both far sides of each spectrum. Like they're like paying attention to the PvP all the way to this side, paying attention to the PvE all the way to this side. Like, oh yeah, you got to repair your boots every so long, and then you have all this PvP aspects. It's like they're not paying attention in the middle, or the lore that they started out with in the beginning.
Yeah, Pogo. Like I was saying, like if you just entered another player's flag area, maybe a drone pops up, and when the drone pops up, you know he's recording and broadcasting this to somewhere, and maybe other players will know there's some kind of activity in that area. He was saying they needed a Soundwave style heat map. See, I don't understand the faction stuff, how that's going to work.
I think that's a replacement for squads, isn't it? Factions.
Is that him up there on that road?
That's what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
I see you guys in the car. What kind of car you guys got, man?
Cartless has always got a police car.
Damn. Oh, nice J-turn, bro.
So no, they said you can join different factions as in Tech 1 or Rebel faction. I remember the lore said, they called them in that handbook, if you got the supporter pack, you got the handbook and some SCUM folder, but there was supposedly people that at one point escaped, and they're called the Renegades now, so maybe that's where they got that from.
Like that one trader he shared, maybe?
So
I
that
don't know. The gimmicky stuff like adding the hookers and stuff just seems, I don't know.
Fuck sex, man. Fucking decent honey.
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, if you're gonna get all that, if you're gonna get that gimmicky, you might as well just add a golf course.
it's like the best idea was the one that was marketed when the game, like the lore that we're talking about. That's kind of a cool idea.
Why I bought the game.
Why I bought the game. Why I bought the game. Why I bought the game.